Hello and welcome to today's video on the science of mind-muscle connection. If you're someone who's been hitting the gym but not seeing the results you're looking for, or if you're just starting out and want to maximize your gains, then you've come to the right place. In this video, we'll be discussing what the mind-muscle connection is, how it works, and most importantly, how you can improve it to get better results from your workouts. What is the mind-muscle connection? The mind-muscle connection is a term used to describe the relationship between the mind and the muscles during exercise. It refers to the ability to consciously activate and engage specific muscle groups by mentally focusing on them. When a person performs an exercise, the brain sends electrical signals through the nervous system to the muscles, triggering a contraction. The mind-muscle connection involves the brain's ability to selectively target and activate the specific muscle groups that are being worked on during a particular exercise. The mind-muscle connection is essential for optimal muscle activation, which is necessary for muscle growth and strength development. By improving the mind-muscle connection, an individual can increase the number of muscle fibers recruited during an exercise, leading to greater muscle activation and, ultimately, better results. Moreover, having a strong mind-muscle connection allows an individual to target specific muscles more effectively, reducing the risk of injury and ensuring that the intended muscles are being trained effectively. It also helps to ensure that the body is moving in a way that is optimal for the targeted muscle group, leading to better overall performance and gains. How does the mind-muscle connection work? The mind-muscle connection is a complex process that involves the coordinated effort of several physiological and neurological mechanisms. When a person performs an exercise, the brain sends signals through the nervous system to the muscles, telling them to contract. To activate the desired muscle group during an exercise, the brain must first identify the muscle group that needs to be targeted. This process is facilitated by the proprioceptive system, which is responsible for sensing the position, movement, and force of the muscles and joints. The brain relies on this feedback to identify the muscle group that needs to be activated. Once the brain has identified the target muscle group, it sends electrical signals through the nervous system to the motor neurons in the spinal cord. These motor neurons then send signals to the muscle fibers, triggering a contraction. The strength and duration of the contraction are determined by the number and frequency of the electrical signals sent by the brain. The mind-muscle connection can be improved through practice and training. By repeatedly performing exercises and focusing on the targeted muscle groups, an individual can improve the neural connections between the brain and the muscles, making it easier to activate the desired muscle group. Moreover, research suggests that mental imagery can also enhance the mind-muscle connection. By visualizing the targeted muscle group contracting during an exercise, an individual can stimulate the same neural pathways that are activated during physical movement, leading to improved muscle activation and overall performance. Improving your mind-muscle connection. Improving the mind-muscle connection is essential for optimizing muscle activation during exercise, leading to better gains and reducing the risk of injury. Here are some effective strategies for improving the mind-muscle connection. 1. Mindful focus. Mindful focus is a technique that involves concentrating on the targeted muscle group during an exercise. By focusing the mind on the muscle group being worked, an individual can improve the neural connections between the brain and that specific muscle group. This technique can be particularly useful when performing isolation exercises, such as bicep curls, where it is essential to engage only the targeted muscle group. 2. Use lighter weights. Using lighter weights can help improve the mind-muscle connection by allowing an individual to focus on perfect form and muscle activation. By reducing the weight, the individual can focus on the proper form and engage the target muscle group more effectively. It is essential to note that the weight must be challenging enough to provide a stimulus for muscle growth. 3. Slow and controlled movements. Slowing down the movement during an exercise can also help improve the mind-muscle connection. By performing each rep slowly and with control, an individual can focus on the targeted muscle group and improve the neural connections between the brain and that muscle group. Moreover, slow and controlled movements can help reduce the risk of injury and ensure that the intended muscles are being trained effectively. 4. Mental imagery. Mental imagery is a technique that involves visualizing the targeted muscle group contracting during an exercise. By visualizing the targeted muscle group contracting, an individual can stimulate the same neural pathways that are activated during physical movement, leading to improved muscle activation and overall performance. 5. Pre-activation exercises. Pre-activation exercises involve performing an isolation exercise or a warm-up set for the targeted muscle group before the primary exercise. This technique can help improve the mind-muscle connection by priming the muscle group and preparing it for the primary exercise. In conclusion, improving the mind-muscle connection is crucial for maximizing muscle activation during exercise and achieving better results. By utilizing the science-based techniques we've discussed in this video, you can improve the neural connections between the brain and the targeted muscle group, leading to greater muscle activation and reduced injury risk. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more science-based fitness content. Also, if you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, please leave them in the comments section below. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.